Join the team.
Hey team, it's McGuire Review coming to you live on my birthday for the birthday video. Well, it's not really live, but, you know. Alright, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Wizkids Dungeons & Dragons Icons of the Realm Storm King's Thunder. We did a short on this just to kind of cue it up, and it was very quickly commented. This really deserved much more than just a short, which I do agree. So this is the full-scale video of this set here. We've got 3 boxes in this set. The models are pretty awesome. I'm going to get these open. We're going to get them out front and talk about them a little bit, and then I'm going to get the miniature cam. Well, Bear is. I can't really see Bear right now because he's hidden behind one of these boxes. He will get the up-close miniature cam on all the models so you can see all these things in their glory up front. So let's go ahead and just get them open. We'll put them out on the table how we've got them organized here. Okay, here we go. Out of the pack, and as you can see, these models do look pretty phenomenal. Now we're going to hit the side-by-side miniature cam here very shortly, but I like to kind of get them out of the pack and just kind of talk across the set what I'm seeing, and these really are phenomenal. And what's nice about these Wizkids larger sculpts is obviously once the sculpt is larger here versus some of these smaller ones. I mean, the smaller ones are nice. They always have been. They're really cool, highly dynamically sculpted, good detail, you know, decent paint job for, you know, mass-produced miniatures like this. But these larger ones are generally really special because with it being larger, you obviously can get a little bit more defined and detailed with your sculpt and your look. Just like the facial expressions here on this one's done really, really well. I love this particular model right here. The hair, they kind of used kind of that translucent plastic, but then they ghosted it with, you know, the white kind of giving it that cloud type effect, even sort of in the hair. I like the simplicity here of the staff and the purples with the stars. Just everything about this model here, I'm just absolutely loving. That goes with this set. So I really, really like this set, particularly due to this model right here. And again, in these larger ones, they really can get a lot crisper with the details and the paint jobs. And they just look very, very cool to put down on the table. Like the name on this one here, the Harshang the Grim, 3 of 4, and they are noted at the bottom there exactly which character they are, and you know, of the set or the box that they come with, being these 3 different boxes. So it's not like this is one of, you know, however many there are here across the set. It's 1 of 4. It's per this set right here. This is another really awesome sculpt here as well. Oh, just imagine that coming down on the table, being able to use that for a number of things. That's really cool. Over here, you'll see kind of a difference in these sets, with these sculpts being a little bit more from the perspective of they've got their item and they're kind of just in a, you know, in kind of a battle-ready type stance. Where here you'll find something a little bit different. Obviously, this one's kind of in a battle-ready stance. But you got some differences kind of with this set. You've got 2 of the regular smaller miniatures. This one here is really interesting. Actually, this one here kind of popped off the base. Ah, there we go. Sometimes that happens. If that ever does happen, you can just put a little spot of glue in there, and that's no problem. But that foot was popped off the base there a little bit. But this one's got a really cool look as well. I love how they did the sculpting in the hair. Check that out on the cam. That's amazing. Love that one. This one's just using kind of that solid translucent plastic, which I think is really cool for a look. Kind of that, giving it that wind and that just really translucent kind of look to that bean, which is really cool. Here you've got an example of their use of kind of ground effects with all the plastic and the forming that lightning. I love the fact of the use of this purple, and it does kind of have this translucent, kind of creamy white and purple look to it throughout the plastic, which is really cool. I may actually personally go back and do a little bit of dry brushing on this and add a little bit of a deeper purple in areas and maybe even a little bit of bluish white kind of at the top just to really make that lightning pop. I think I probably would have recommended that just in the look of that lightning. It still looks awesome right out of the pack like the way that it is, but I may I may kind of deluxeify this one out because I really love this piece here that they put on this, which is, I'm not sure that I have anything else that is similar to this, where there's a piece of ground effect that has, you know, so much height, and it's standing on its own, and it's a decent distance from the actual sculpt as well. You can see how much kind of room the whole entire thing takes up because of that piece right there. It really adds to the model. Love the way the cape is flowing. That's really, really cool. This set over here, again, couple of the smaller ones. This one's awesome here with the big snake wraparound. That one's so sweet. But this right here is the prize for me in these 3-box set. I like to refer to this one as the princess box or the princess set, where you do get the 3 princesses. And I'm just loving the giant sort of, you know, anvil type weapon that's on this one here. Just so cool. And it just, this simplicity and the elegance of this sculpt, but then with this just massive, you know, deadly looking weapon is so cool. I love the design here of this one. You know, this one's just got a great look with the kind of the wind and the clouds sort of coming up, and all the work that's done in the hair there, and the color of the hair mixed with that nice rich green on the dress. This is just this is a beautiful model right here. I really like this one. And then this one right here is kind of the prize for me. Maybe there isn't as much coloring and sculpting as maybe some of these other ones here, but I just love the pose and being kind of up in the air, and the hair sort of going with, you know, her either kind of floating up in the air, and you know, that sort of the gravity kind of taking the hair. I just really love the flow of this whole model. What they did here with the part of the dress kind of that's hanging down. I'm loving the staff. I really like how just the posing of being up in the air, it just looks so natural, kind of holding the staff back behind. There's something about this model that I just think is, I don't know, they just killed it on this one. I mean, that coming out on the table is just something, it really is something to behold. I mean, a lot of these different pieces, specifically the princess set here, like what a centerpiece, or what a thing to be able to get just to display and have in a case. I think is just really cool with this set in particular. So that is the Storm King Thunders set. If you're interested in this, you can check it out online to see if you want to get your hands on one of these sets or all of these sets. If you like all of these, if you think you can use these in your various different RPGs. That's the beauty with these miniatures and these models, is obviously they're designed and they go with a specific Dungeons & Dragons storyline, but you really can use these across anything that you're doing, and you can get creative and use these in lots of different ways. So hit that like, click the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been McGuire Review. We'll see you next time.